welcome to the business of being a virtual assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 229. Today, I am answering a question that came through on my Facebook page where I posted that I am celebrating 14 years working full time for myself. It has been 14 years working as a virtual assistant business owner. I started in 2008. I was starting out, you guys know, those who have listened to the podcast for a while, I started out working full time and, working evenings and weekends on my VA business. And it was September 19th, 2008 was my first day at home working full time for myself. And so it has been 14 years. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. I never imagined the journey. I didn't imagine all the different things that I would experience. I knew once I took the jump that I wasn't going back. I knew that for sure. No matter how business went, I knew I wasn't going back, not in the way that I had been working in corporate America. So what I want to do is answer the question. And okay, let me read the question. I got it here in front of me. What advice would you give other people who are thinking about making the same jump? So if you're thinking about saying goodbye to corporate America and working your business full time, what advice do I have for you? Now, what I answered over on Facebook is that I said, do it, jump. Only tell the people who need to know. The only people that need to know that you're going full time in your business when it's happening are the people that live with you. If nobody lives with you, nobody needs to know. If it's just you and your spouse, then just only your spouse knows. Or if you have children, so everybody in the house, let everybody know. Now, at the time, I was living at home with my parents. And I didn't tell them right away. I didn't tell them until after I had turned in my 30-day notice. Excuse me. I had to turn in a 30-day notice for my job, which was the longest 30 days ever. The longest 30 days. Anyway, I didn't tell them right away, even though they were in my household. But they weren't my dependents. I took care of myself. And I didn't want to be talked out of it. So I believe in that, telling people on a need to know basis. Especially people that have never been in business for themselves, or you just feel like they're not going to understand the journey and the process that you need to take. And while my dad, he owned a funeral home, he always worked. He always worked a full-time job. He had several other things that he did, and he had a business as well. But I didn't want my parents to worry. I didn't want them to ask me a million questions because I didn't have the answers to anything. All I knew was that there are a lot of people online, and I found some people that want what I offer as a virtual assistant. I've been offering it, and now my job is getting in the way. And so I'm going to quit this and go for it full time. Your clients don't have to know. When things change with providers, your doctor, your accountant, whoever you go to as a service, they're not letting you know their full schedule or all their game plan unless you're friends. So only the people that need to know need to know. Now, aside from that, that's what I answered on Facebook. I want to add some other stuff. So I was like, I'll, discuss it more on the podcast. So there's three things that I wrote down, and they're all related. One, stay the course. Two, be flexible. And three, give yourself grace. It's going to be a journey. And it's going to be a wonderful journey if this is something that you want, that you desire, and you know for sure that this is something that you're meant to do. And there are going to be highs and lows. You're going to learn who you are as a business owner. Like, you as a person and how you were as an employee, but now it's your thing. You're going to learn how you make decisions, whether you make them quickly or maybe you're very slow, whether you're methodical or you're more spontaneous, because now there's nobody else making you decide something. Something as simple as what your business name is going to be. That's all on you. Nobody can decide that for you, and how quickly that happens. Do you have to have a business name when you first start? No, you don't have to have a business name when you first start. What you need when you first start is a client. You need a client. That's what you need. And as you grow and learn about who you are in this business and what you want your business identity to be, things will become clear. The beauty of having a virtual assistant business is it can start out as a freelancer business where it's just you, just your name, and then it can grow and blossom from there. It does not have to be a full-blown LLC, registered business, all that stuff day one. Again, what you need day one is a client who is paying you for your service. Okay, let's get back to the three. Stay the course, be flexible, give yourself grace. It's a ride. Think about if you were riding along the countryside, and the countryside may have a mixture of smooth roads and there may be gravel roads. And on the smooth roads, you might be able to coast along and relax, don't have to really think about it. But then the gravel road, you got to slow down. You got to realize, okay, this is bumpy. This is bumpy. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't get out and smooth the road, but I have to ride it along. What does that look like when you're in your business? That looks like encountering a client that you thought working with them would look like one thing, but it actually looks like another. Or you do a discovery call and you thought initially just reading, what they're all about on paper and what they want would be great. But then when you meet with them and talk with them, you realize, oh, this is not going to be a good fit. And now I have to communicate that this is not going to be a good fit. Think about the gravel road as the uncomfortable situations. For every uncomfortable situation, you learn and you grow, and that helps prepare you for the next uncomfortable situation. The next time that comes up, you know exactly how to handle it. If you feel like, oh, I could have handled that so much better, I don't like what I said, you'll know better for the next time. Being flexible means allow yourself to evolve, allow yourself to adjust. Your service that you offer day one may not be the same service that you offer a year from now. Your price is not going to be the same price as it was day one. If you fast forward to a year from now, things are going to change. Your clients are going to change. You're going to change. Be flexible. If you're not, you're going to have a hard time, because working with people, they are going to change their mind. They're going to say they need one thing and they might need something else. They may think they're ready for a virtual assistant and then they're not. They're ready, they pay you, and then they're not sure what they want you to do. So being flexible is going to help you a lot in this. We're still riding on the country road, so we were on the smooth road, the gravel road. Now we come upon an unexpected curve. Unexpected curve. What does a curve look like? Technology could change things. When I started in 2008, social media was not the place to go for clients. You didn't go to social media. Facebook was fairly new to people outside of universities. And so it was more like, do I need to be on Facebook? Do I have to be on Facebook? The only reason I ever got on Facebook was because I got a project that required me to have a Facebook profile. Then I was like, oh, let me reactivate the Facebook profile that I deactivated. Because I had gotten a Facebook profile, was on it for like a couple of days, and I was like, nah, this is not, I'm not interested in this. Deactivated my account. Then I ended up getting a client project that required you have a Facebook profile. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I got one. I ran to reactivate it and have been on ever since. But that was a curve. Social media was a curve. Back then, people were doing teleseminars. You didn't see faces. You might have saw a picture, but video was not a thing. It was all about audio. You would learn things on a teleseminar and either hold your phone or have your phone on speaker and listen to it that way. You weren't seeing people. The curve was Facebook allows video now. Then Facebook allows you to go live now. And so then videos became a thing. Webinars became a thing. And, once you get used to seeing faces on a webinar, being on a teleseminar becomes strange. Now everybody wants to see faces. So then it's a matter of, you got clients that now have to get comfortable with showing their face or figuring out how can I do video without showing my face. So that's a curve that also requires you to be flexible. Coming around the curve, we might, road might smooth out again. Okay, we're good now. We know we're updated on all the latest things. We're riding along. Then comes a hill. They've added something brand new we've never ever seen before. So now we got to learn this whole new thing. So here comes Instagram. And this is all about beautiful pictures. And, people are asking, do you know how to do Instagram? Can you help build my Instagram? And you're looking at this hill, like, do I want to even go up that hill? Is there another route that I can take? Do I have to do this? And these are just examples that's just coming on top of my head as we talk about it. But point being, things are going to change. It's going to require you to be flexible, but stay the course. If things are going smooth, stay the course. If things are going a little bumpy and rocky, stay the course. If there's a curve thrown at you, stay the course. If there is a hill ahead, you can do it. Stay the course. Before you know it, you'll be riding on that hill and not even realize what you've accomplished until you turn around and you look back and you realize, oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. That's kind of how I feel about the 14 years. Oh my gosh, 2008. And it's now 2022. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Amazing. In all of this, give yourself grace. You only know what you know right now. Don't beat yourself up about a price. Your prices can change. Don't beat yourself up about a service. Services can change. You are learning as you go along. Even with all this time, I am still learning every day. If you are not open to learning, you are not growing, and eventually you're going to hit a wall. And it's going to be the end of your ride. And you don't want that. You want to always be learning, always be growing, staying the course, enjoying your business. It's yours. This is Your journey, you're building it as you go. Enjoy the process. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.